And welcome to this live stream. And today we are going to work on today we are going to design, develop, and deploy a game called Swami, a Forgetful Friend. So, in any journey, in any product's journey, usually starts from hold on. So any product's journey usually starts from an idea, right? But it's not usually so, but the start idea usually starts from an irritant, um, and these irritants can be uh, you know uh, which demand uh, which can cost you effort or money or opportunity, so on and so forth. So what we're going to do today is we are going to uh, design, develop, and deploy um, a game. It's called Swami, and the game is called Swami, and Swami is a forgetful friend. So hold on, just give me a second. Okay. Okay, great. Uh, so let's get started with the. Okay. We're already at 3:39. Okay. 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 So, uh, what we will do is before we get before we get anywhere, what we will do is that okay. Set up my product. This game is called Swami, which we are going to make. But before we go there, I'm going to first give you an overview of what we are going to make. Okay. So the game is Swami. Okay. And who is it for? So what's the use case? The use case is um, parents. It's actually for the kids who are learning. Okay. So kids who are setup does not make any sense. So we are okay. Mhm. Instead, ठीक ना, कोई भी प्रोजेक्ट जब हम स्टार्ट करते हैं, सो प्लीज मार्क 40 ओके 14 मिनट्स से हमारा ये स्टार्ट हो रहा है, लाइव स्ट्रीम जो है प्रॉपरली स्टार्ट हो रही है, सेटअप वगैरह एंड एवरीथिंग। ओके, नाउ what we are trying to do is we'll start with the idea generation, then we'll take it to idea screening, and then we'll design, deploy, sorry, design, develop, deploy. After this, we will own the project. Now, what's own the project? Own the project, man. There will be, if you are um, working with me, you will get an idea. A, what are the codes and everything, but you won't know the decisions or the decision tree, or why did we do this, why did we take an action. So we have to defend our actions. So this framework I called uh, design, develop, deploy, defend, and this entire thing is called applied project engineering, right? And relied. Now, with every with every single project, what we are seeing, मतलब अभी बहुत सारे लोग, with the advances in vibe coding and everything, many people, they start their project, they make their project, but what's happening with their projects is that uh, uh, they don't take off. They don't move. I mean, because there is always a gap. There's a gap. This gap is notion to problem gap. So what is this notion to problem gap? Making an app is an idea, okay, and that's good and all, but have we mapped that idea to a problem or a pain? So this is called pain users pain mapping. Okay, so we're going to take a use case, and this will be a regular feature. Hopefully, I'll be going live for a couple of hours every day and making designing, developing, and deploying an app. Okay, so and this today's video is really off the fly. Really, I mean, I didn't plan to do this. होता जा रहा है तो अपन भगवान करवा रहे हैं, अपन करते जा रहे हैं, है ना? So so what I have done till now is I'll show you. I'll show that thing. Okay. Okay, so I went to Canva AI, and on Canva AI, I wrote this prompt. It says create a game called Forgetful Friend. So basically, we're what we're doing is we're creating a game called Forgetful Friend. Forgetful Friend is so we have given it an icon named Swami. A forgetful friend basically means basically is a um, it is a memory game. It is a GK general knowledge game disguised as a quiz game. Okay, so the idea basically is that we all have um, a friend or a guy who always has very useful stories, but almost always forgets what he or she was trying to say, right? And this happens so often that we call him the forgetful friend. Now Swami is that forgetful friend to the user, and Swami is going to tell really interesting stories, but he's going to forget key details. So Swami is going to forget the name of the guy or what he did and all those kind of things, right? And then what happens is uh, that our friend is going to ask us the questions, and we are going to answer them, and he will give them those hints. So we have that uncle or that friend who does this all the time. Arey, arey, what was the name of that guy? And he would give us a hint about the name and all those kind of things, and then we try to forget. Then we try to figure out the name of the guy, and then we try to figure out who he was and what he did and all those kind of things. And those are really interesting, a time pass game. So this is what uh, Canva AI has given me, and interestingly so, Canva AI has given me a very decent enough game, a decent enough game it has given me. And you can see the front end. It's like this: helped, scolded. So let's meet Swami. Say namaste, I'm Swami. I'll tell lovely stories. I love telling stories and this and that, blah blah blah. Let's get started. um tell Let me tell you a greatest cricket moment. It was 1983 World Cup, and now he um and our captain, yeah, he forgot the name of the captain, that fellow from Chandigarh. So who was the guy who was from Chandigarh? So say I even I don't know, and I say that's the he will give me. Arey, no, I think properly knew, and he later became a famous TV commentator. Now Sunil Gavaskar, Mohinder Amardas, Sandeep Patil, all of them became. Let's say, for example, we say that it was Kapil Dev. Yes, Kapil Dev. How could I forget? Blah blah blah. So now he says he continues on the story, and now he forgets the name of Viv Richards. But I'm going to uh, purposefully give wrong answers, and even my grandmother would have known that was Viv Richards Master Blaster. But even he couldn't save West Indies from the day, and so he lost by 43 runs and blah 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 blah. Right? Yeah. So we have helped one, scolded one. Right. So let me tell you another story. So if I continue on this thing, he will tell me a story about. He will give me a story about. He already did it. Kapil Dev and Viv Richards, 1983. Indian monuments, Taj Mahal, Qutub Minar. Indian cinema, Amitabh Bachchan, Satyajit Ray. Indian scientists, Ramanujan C.V. Ramana. And India's freedom fighter, quit India, Mahatma Gandhi. So these are the stories which are embedded in the code, right? If we scroll down the code, we will find, yeah. So we will find that these are the questions. Who was this great guy from Gujarat? This is embedded in the code in the schema, right? So these are the schemas for the things and game stories. Now you will understand that. So this is how. So if we go for game stories data, you'll see that this is a real use case. The applied data structures and algorithms. Okay, so this is how it is going. But this is kind of incomplete if you see. Although the game is very good, I implore you to play it and share it with your friends and play this game. I'm writing the source code in the data. Uh, I'm sharing the source code. इसको क्या हो गया यार. Right. So now, so what is happening right now with this entire setup and everything is that I want to create apps. I want to create meaningful apps out of this thing. So right now, what we are seeing, um, the very so hold on, give me a second, please. Oof, sorry. Mm. Mm, it is. क्वालिटी कैसी आ रही है? Okay, quality is not quality better.